Alright guys, this is our weekly This Week at Bungie video. Got some good stuff to talk about, I guess, this week. They got, first off, more changes they've added into the Fix-A-Patch patch coming up someday eventually. So I'm going to read a little bit off of Josh Hamrick's quote, and then we'll go right into the changes. He says, "I have to state that these changes could see some iteration before they make it to you. The important thing to know is that this iteration could change the details or even, though it's unlikely, entirely kill them. So these may or may not actually be in the patch. More than likely they'll ship, and probably as is, but we'd like to clear that up just in case." So this is probably what you're going to get, but you might not get it at all, is what they're saying. First off, sidearms. In a not entirely shocking development, the sidearm meta has grown strong, with its innate ability to not only keep ammo through death, but to also accurately store it away, Scrooge McDuck style. It's the ultimate gift for anyone who's always running out. For now, we are currently working on a change that would allow sidearms to continue to spawn with a small set of ammo post-death, but keep them from stacking anything extra. They'll be handy if you run into resistance on your way to the ammo crate, but to keep your sidearm usage high, you'll still need to stock up often. That's awesome. That's a change that should have been thought of beforehand, but I guess they didn't for whatever reason, which is fine. But now they're making that change. Good change. The memory of Scory, the number one thing that was requested for a change, didn't get changed, is now getting changed. This artifact has led to some of the greatest dance parties I've ever seen attended in Destiny. That being said, aside from encouraging these sorts of team-building events, the artifact itself tends to inspire a more lackadaisical approach to gameplay. Instead of continuing to encourage you to hurry up and wait on the super, we are looking at modifying Scory to motivate some activity. The change currently in testing requires a kill to jumpstart Scory's unique ability for the next minute. Once it times out, you'll need another kill to jumpstart it again. We believe you won't have any problems killing one enemy every 60 seconds for maximum uptime in PvE, but trials may offer a greater challenge. Again, change that should have been in there before is now in there. Very good change. What it is, in case you don't understand his logic or meaning, wording, whatever, is Scories, you now have to get one single kill, whether it be a drag, a thrall, a guardian, doesn't matter. One kill. That will activate your artifact, Scory, for 1 minute, 60 seconds. Once that 60 seconds is up, you have to get another kill. Whether or not that stacks, and every time you get a kill, it just resets the timer, doesn't say. Hopefully that's how it works, but it might not. But yeah, good change. Truth. Well, I think Truth's strength is in its unique ability to find its target clearly. Having more rockets is always better, and losing a loaded rocket is understandably a heavy loss to many players. So is that pun. To make this a little bit easier to deal with, we are looking into adding one additional rocket into your backpack and bumping Truth to the max rocket launcher reload speed. So they're giving you one more reserve rocket, and then they're amping up your reload speed to 11. Cool. I don't use Truth, so it doesn't affect me. I don't really use rockets in PvP. I like that Silver Dread. No Land Beyond. Finally. Much like the recent rise of sidearms, No Land Beyond is showing up more and more. Ultimately, we would never want to destroy No Land Beyond's exoticness, which they shouldn't, meaning we would never remove it from the primary slot or change it from being a sniper. On the contrary, we've found a potential workaround for making No Land Beyond flinch like the sniper rifle it is. This one will require a good amount of testing, but we think it's a good change. Keep your shooting clean and you'll still pop heads like nothing ever changed, but falling behind in a head-to-head primary fight will likely be a death sentence. So what I get from that is obviously they're upping the flinch to match every other sniper in the game, but they're doing something else. So that last bit has me a little bit confused as to what exactly he's talking about, unless he's just saying yes, more flinch. If you don't get the first shot first, you're gonna go ahead and get flinched. So he's being redundant, I guess. Blink! As you know, we've nerfed Blink a few times over the years. Yep. While we're happy with the latest changes, we believe that the stack of nerfs has grown too high. To counter this, we are looking into removing an old recovery nerf entirely. Additionally, we are looking at pulling back the time that you're HUDless by just a bit. So, they're taking away the recovery, so now you can just blink, 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 blink all day long, which is cool. And you'll be HUDless slightly less every time you blink, unless you're blink, 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 blinking, in which case you'll be HUDless. But those are the changes. We have no idea when those changes are occurring yet. They're still in test phase. More to know in the future. Next up, Iron Banner is this week coming, which is a little poor timing since it also happens to come along with the release of Horizon Zero Dawn, which I do plan on playing the hell out of. But anyways, comes out February 28th, 10 a.m. Pacific, ends March 7th, 1 a.m. Pacific. The game will be Supremacy, which is awesome. That was my favorite version of Iron Banner. It hasn't been around since September because everybody complained about shotguns, so that's alright. This time around we're getting these sniper rifles as shown here, the hand cannons, which is awesome because they don't have a very usable role at this point. So hopefully if I decide to take a break from Horizon Zero Dawn, I might get a decent role. Also getting helmets and boots. So here's the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. Next up, yes, there is more. Bungie Bounty this week will be Hogo, or maybe Jogo Ando Play from Brazil. So if you are in the Brazil area, this is your guy. What time is going to be 6 p.m. Pacific time on February 25th. That's Monday? No, today's Thursday. That's Saturday? I think that's Saturday. Look at your calendar. February 25th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, in Clash. So if you're in the Brazil area, look out for Hogo Ando Play. Sorry, I'm killing that name, I know I am. But other than that, movie of the week. The one that actually won is pretty awesome. It's a Planet Earth parody called Planet Competitive. It's pretty funny, hand in cheek kind of way. Very clever. And then, other than that, Cosmo ends it with, that does it for this week. Next week, Deej will be back stateside. Maybe he will even draw up a roadmap of what to expect in the month of March. So we may or may not be getting that big spring update in March, I'm hoping. He says, yes, this is where you can make jokes or angry rants if you're on my channel about how we're hinting at future updates about future updates. We don't mind, we're just excited to get to you the information. Well, please, Bungie, give us the information. No need for teases. Especially not after months and months of teases. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hit the like button if you did, in fact, like it. Or excited about whatever. Excited about Iron Banner. Supremacy. Maybe a lingering song roll that is decent. The changes to the sandbox. The patch to fix a patch is what I'm calling it. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we don't just do news updates, we also do weapon reviews. We do those for Titanfall 2. We'll eventually, when it comes out, make videos for Horizon Zero Dawn, if I can somehow get my head around that. And yeah, we also do solo player guides for the Nightfalls, one per class. So if you need a Hunter, Warlock, or Titan guide to do the Nightfall, I am your guy. Hit the subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss a video, hit the bell to turn on notifications. Also, share this video with your friends, and if you do, I will tell you why Batman the Animated Series was my go-to cartoon as a kid. And still kind of is sometimes. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.